What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ty, and today I am here to deliver the good news that David Corenswet has been cast as Superman. I could not be more excited. In today's video, I want to try to keep this unedited. I'm going to try to do this in one take because since it's more like, breaking news, I think this is the type of video where I could do something like this. With that being said, guys, please consider dropping a like if you enjoy this video, once you're finished, whatever. I don't mean to sound like this, but Saturday is my birthday, so if you guys give me, a little early birthday present, maybe help out, with the engagement, I'd really appreciate that. Also, I want to hear your thoughts. If you just hate this casting for some reason, let me know down below. But also, if you're on my side and you love it, comment that as well. So, with that being said, let's jump right into things. So, James Gunn posted today on Instagram, officially confirming it, cat's out of the bag. David Corenswet is our Superman. And also, Rachel Barnzo, damn, I'm gonna get made fun of. I think it's like I don't know how to say it, man. You guys are gonna make fun of me, but all I gotta say is I think they both look really great because obviously all the attention, unfortunately for the actress playing Lois Lane, is gonna be on Superman, obviously, because that's such a big casting. I mean, that's like, a once a decade announcement type of thing. But the thing is, I don't think people are appreciating how perfect this casting is on both sides. Let's look at our star, like the star of the show today, okay? David Corenswet. I made a video a few weeks back praying, basically begging on my knees for James Gunn to cast him as Superman. The point of the video was just like talking about the rumors because he was apparently one of like the top candidates with Nicholas Hoult, who, in my opinion, honestly just has like a punchable face. I'm sorry, no offense to him. I'm not acting like I'm Mr. Handsome or anything, but something about him just bothers me, and I just don't think he's that great of an actor. And then there was also a couple of other guys in there that aren't as popular because he was like the only known name, you could say. But I just can't believe that James Gunn answered a lot of people's prayers because I've been seeing all over Instagram comments on like fan pages and stuff, please cast David Corenswet. And here we are, guys. Here we are. Our prayers have been answered. So you might be wondering, why is he such a great fit for Superman? Quite honestly, when it comes to acting, I can't sit here and, talk to you for 40 minutes about his acting because I haven't seen one thing with him. And I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, like, what if he doesn't act well as Superman? Like, that might, he might not fit the role. Guys, I don't care purely for the reason that he looks perfect, okay? I don't mean to sound like that, but he really does sound, whoa. See, we're keeping this unedited, though. He really does look perfect. He looks just like everyone's, poster boy for Superman, Henry Cavill. It literally looks like they could be brothers. I made up this point in the video I posted a few weeks ago. They literally look like they could be maybe cousins. If you want to say cousins, fine. First cousins, maybe. And they hang out a lot, so maybe as they're growing up, they start to look alike or something. Doesn't matter. They look identical, if we're being realistic, considering they're two different humans. I'm just in such disbelief that I could finally just appreciate the DCU, okay? Because I know that we've had the DCEU, but it's just that it's kind of ironic, too, because Superman is the sign for hope. And this casting today made me have hope and have some faith in the future of the DCU, because I don't know what's going on with The Flash. I really liked it. If you guys saw my review, go check it out. But ever since I put out that review, like since the day the movie released, because it was being praised as like the greatest superhero movie of all time, it flopped. At least like at the box office and even like just rating wise for the most part. It's been very polarizing. I was scared for the future of the DCU, and I'm just thinking, are people even going to be excited for Superman Legacy? Like, what are we going to do now? What direction are we going in? But guys, all that just washed right over my body. It just left me. It's like when you're sick. All right, this is gonna sound like a weird comparison, but when you're sick at night and you just don't feel good. You go to bed and you wake up and you just sweat it all out. I know that's really nasty, but it's just such a great way to describe it, because then you feel so much better in the morning and you're like, damn, I just needed to get all this out of my body. Now I feel good and I'm ready to go. That's what I needed with this. Now, going into Blue Beetle. Even with that movie, I'm like a little bit more excited because I still just have this like faith in James Gunn. I know he didn't have like too much, hands-on, like, I guess you could say, experience when it comes to really putting the finishing touches on Blue Beetle. But I don't really care because you got to figure maybe he was in the editing room just saying, hey, can you guys take this out? Can you guys move this around? Just that it fits his vision a little bit more. But let's move on from that. I rambled about the DCU now. He really is the perfect Superman. I wasn't in love with the other candidates, but the second I saw him, even though I had no idea who he was, my eyes just widened. I was like, whoa, that's not Cavill? That's crazy. And I'm not a big fan of the Man of Steel movie, but I really do like Henry Cavill as Superman. I just don't really like the whole dark tone. And I know that James Gunn's looking like bring up the energy, with the new Superman movie, which I know it's not going to be like Guardians of the Galaxy, but just kind of bring back that hopeful feeling and just that positivity, at least slightly. On that same note, I want to give some respect to Lois Lane because honestly, I was in my car driving when I got the news that David Corenswet was cast, and I checked my phone. I completely overlooked Lois Lane. I was looking at it. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. But looking at this casting for Lois Lane, this woman Rachel, I don't know her last name. I know it looks like the word borough, like a town or something. But this woman Rachel, she really looks great as Lois Lane. I think that's a pretty underrated casting, and everyone's kind of overlooking it. I wasn't a big fan of Amy Adams as Lois Lane, and just purely for the reason that, almost like the opposite of what's going on with David Corenswet here, I don't think she looks like Lois Lane. She's a redhead. And I know that, like, in the movie, she doesn't have, like, the most ginger hair because it's all, like, dark because, Zack Snyder effect. But she's just, like, this pale girl who looks relatively young, nice looking, whatever. She looks, like, normal, like a normal actress. And she's not known, which is very important. And she has black hair. Simple as that. What more could I ask for? I was, like, doing a little bit of research on her very lightly, but I saw, like, she was with Oscar Isaac in something, and I think she, like, won an award. I don't know if it was, like, an Emmy or something. I don't know. An Emmy might be for music, and I'm just flying by my head. But I'm really excited about this duo, and I could really see them, like, together on screen. So, yeah, I'm very, excited for the future of the DCU, but not just the DCU, Superman Legacy, which is being directed by James Gunn. And the thing is, same, note as the whole aspect of, oh my god, what if he can't act? Guys, they had a screen test or whatever, audition for Superman. It's not like he just was looking at him and was like, yeah, we'll just take him even if he can't act. They were in person, probably did his thing. James said, you're our guy. James Gunn makes great movies. How can you go against his casting, especially with, Guardians of the Galaxy, where he cast, Chris Pratt, who is, a comedic relief person, to the lead of Guardians of the Galaxy, and now he's an A-list actor. Pretty crazy how that works out. Also worth mentioning, a lot of news has been breaking out about Lex Luthor. I think Lex Luthor isn't going to be the main antagonist, but it's almost going to be more like the Batman, where the role of Penguin might be similar to Lex Luthor, where he's not really a villain at first. He's also not a good guy. He's kind of just making sure that everything, benefits him, no matter, what way it goes, whether he's helping the antagonist or the protagonist, Superman, obviously. I saw that the Skarsgård brothers were both the finalists, both Bill and Alex. And hey, I'm a pretty big fan. However, I'd prefer Alex because I think Bill, I can't take him too seriously just because he looks a little bit like Joe Burrow. I know that sounds kind of stupid. If you're not an NFL American football fan, you won't know who that is. I'll probably throw a picture up on here, but all I could say is I like how Alex is also older because I think it makes more sense when he's older, since Lex Luthor should be more experienced and he should be already in the game, while Superman maybe is just kind of still getting his bearings. I think that's what didn't work with Batman vs. Superman, because Lex Luthor is pretty much just the same age as Superman. At least they look it. You understand what I'm saying. So it's kind of like they're both new to this. Whereas you have someone who's clearly been doing, this for years, just in the game of just, being a villain, you could say, an experienced villain. Whereas Superman is a new hero. So you could see the difference of their experience just dealing with problems. We'll just keep it simple and just call it like that. Also, I think that Alex doesn't he doesn't stand out as much on screen. I feel like Bill, he has very loud eyes that he's kind of staring into your soul a little bit. No offense to him. He's a great actor. I loved him in John Wick 4. I'm just saying, I think that Alex is a toned down version of Bill, so I'd prefer him. But guys, that's about it for today. I really hope you like this unedited video style. Honestly, I can't believe I didn't mess up too much or at least I don't think I did, within this time that I've been speaking. I don't even know how long it's been. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much. I really, the most important thing I want to make clear is that I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing what you guys have to say. So, that being said, please consider dropping a subscription, drop a like if you can, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you're just as excited as me, and I'll see you in the next video.